Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
And when I started that diet, in 3 weeks, my vision returned. And after 3 months, my diabetes went in remission, my nerve damage went away, my cholesterol normalized, I had a small ulcer, the ulcer went away. And all of this without medicine.
Continue watching to find out more.
Hearty Veers, Kunugas Bolsun means hello in Kabardino-Balkaria.
I'm Nina. The hospitable people of Kabardino-Balkaria wish you a healthy, vibrant, and blessed life. Today, we will be talking to the Honorable Eric L. Adams, President of the Borough of Brooklyn in New York City. Mr. Adams transformed from being a type 2 diabetic to being healthy, fit, and vibrant through a whole foods plant-based diet. Even more impressive, he's using his experience to transform his community, his city, and public policy.
I'm the Brooklyn Borough President. In New York City, we have 5 municipalities that comprise New York City on a whole, and Brooklyn is one of them. It's the largest of the 5 locations. We have Manhattan, Queens, Staten Island, the Bronx, and Brooklyn. And I have served for the last 6 years. I was a former state senator and a retired member of the New York City Police Department. I served for 22 years and retired as a captain.
Mr. Adams' diet was typically based on convenience fast foods that were easy for him to find as a policeman in the city.
I started out my public service career as a member of the New York City Police Department. I think I had probably the typical police/politician diet. And, I love to always end the rumor right away that says cops love donuts. That is not a rumor, it's a fact. I ate all types of donuts, from jelly to cream to glaze. I always exercised, but my diet was horrendous. On the move, as an elected official, as a police officer, I did steady midnight, so it was difficult to find things that were open late at night. So whatever I can get, I would grab and, just munch on, bad food habits. What was amazing is that not one doctor that I visited said anything about nutrition and food.
Mr. Adams' food choices led to some serious health problems.
And the journey started a little over 3.5 years ago, probably close to 4 years now, when I was experiencing advanced stages of diabetes. It caused me to have permanent nerve damage in my hands and feet that could eventually lead to amputation. I had vision loss. I lost my sight for the most part in my left eye, and I was losing it in my right. I had high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and a high, what was considered A1C. That's the indicator of your blood glucose level, and that was high as well. And after going to a doctor, my primary internist, and visiting other doctors in the city, they told me that basically I was going to be on medicine the rest of my life, and that eventually I was going to lose my sight. And I decided to look in other directions. I didn't want to go the traditional methods where all the doctors were attempting to send me to just take medicine, and I wanted to try something else. I thought that it was possible to find a more natural way to treat the diabetes, but I started out thinking about how do you reverse the diabetes. And after finding so much information on reversal, they all went down the same path for the most part, and that was a whole food, plant-based diet.
The Forks Over Knives plan was just so helpful when I read the entire book. And I needed that plan, cleaning out my cupboards, what to remove, looking at the list of things that you can eat, understanding the power of foods and what they do. And all of that information just made me so smart.
And when I started that diet, in 3 weeks, my vision returned. And after 3 months, my diabetes went in remission, my nerve damage went away, my cholesterol normalized, I had a small ulcer, the ulcer went away. And all of this without medicine. And actually, let me take that back. It was with medicine. The medicine was the food. And food is our medicine. And not only does it help you physically, but it also helps you emotionally and spiritually as well.
Healthy viewers, we are going to take a minute to water the vegetable garden. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back, wondrous viewers. The Honorable Mr. Adams had such amazing changes in just a short period of time on a whole foods plant-based diet.
In 3 weeks, my eyesight cleared up when I changed my diet. In 3 months, all the nerve damage was gone, the ulcer was gone, all of those symptoms that I had associated with my diabetes disappeared.
When Mr. Adams saw the dramatic, positive improvements in his health and well-being, he wanted to share the goodness with his family and with his community.
One of the number one reasons I believe that we're going to see progress is because of how fast your body responds to good food. Americans don't have the patience to wait. If I had to tell my mother, listen, if you eat this way in a year, you'll see some results, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep her for the 12 months. But for her to see results in 2 months, she said, wow, there's something here. And the beauty of a plant-based, whole food, plant-based lifestyle is your body's going to respond so rapidly that you're going to instantly start seeing the results no matter who you are. Yeah. And that is easy for people to hold on to. Not only do they see the light at the end of the tunnel, but they actually feel the sunshine of it right on their face. And it's easy to be motivated when you see results. Mm-hmm. And that is what I saw so quickly with Mom, so quickly with me, and the countless number of people who write me and email me and text me and tell me how much their lives have changed since they embraced a whole food plant-based diet.
One of the steps the Borough president took was to introduce Meatless Mondays into schools. Eventually, the program expanded to all New York City schools. That means 1.1 million students have a meat-free lunch every Monday.
And we're going to make sure that we allow our children to have healthy food. It's not a motto, it's a reality. We're going to raise healthy children and families in the borough of Brooklyn and in the city of New York.
Because we cannot become complacent. Mm-hmm. Meatless Mondays really is an introduction. It's not the end goal. The end goal is to wean us off of the overconsumption of meat that we have in this country and across the globe. And so we have to change the dialogue and the conversation. And so because we were successful in instituting Meatless Mondays in New York, doesn't mean we are throwing up our hands and saying we have the victory. No, that's the beginning of the process. The first goal was to get this as part of the conversation, something that was never even thought about before in this city. And now we want to move people to go from just talking about it to having it incorporated into their lives, and to go from a Meatless Monday, as I stated, to a Meatless Wednesday and Friday, and eventually going to a Meatless Monday through Sunday. And that would be a great accomplishment, and showing people not only to go meatless, but how to live a healthier lifestyle that's filled with fruits, grains, and vegetables, and not filled with overprocessed and toxic food.
Compassionate viewers, thank you for joining us today. Please join us for part 2 of our show on the Honorable Eric Adams, where we'll see how he has spread the message of health and plant-based diet to his community, to the city, and to the world. Coming up next is Practice Makes a Master, part 3 of 4, on Between Master and Disciples, right after Noteworthy News. May you be blessed with long life and good health. To learn more about Mr. Eric Adams, please visit brooklyn-usa.org/facebook.com/bperic-adams/.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VE.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/VE.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/VE.
Нашите предавания предлагат много езици. Моля вижте suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/VE.